Hello, Cherie Hansen here. Just reporting in my experiences in this last week were quite wonderful. I had set up three workshop sessions where I could guide people through the quagmire. I was thinking about Raiders of the Lost Ark and how so many of us are in a place where we feel like we're being asked to perform a task that is so far beyond us that can I turn myself in somewhere? Just throw me in jail or a freezer or something so I don't have to do this. But what I hold my workshops for is because I want to work with people who are ready to grow past the signature of trauma, victimhood, confusion, chaos, self-harm. And when I say self-harm, I don't mean that they're taking out big knives and cutting themselves. I mean self-harm with your thoughts, the self-harm with the things you think about yourself, with the things that you say to yourself, the things that you say to your body. Oh my God, so many people are caught up in this whirlwind of self-abuse and lack of confidence in who they are. And I feel called upon to, it's just kind of like, here, give me your hand. Here's the workbook. We're going to go through this path. Yes, there are spiders. Yes, those are snakes. Yes, those are rats. But we're going to get through this. And so for me, it was quite thrilling to see people who are doing what Jung calls shadow work. And that means going into the darkness, going into the cave, going into the things that we're afraid to look at because we don't feel up to it. And it's kind of that conundrum of how do I get out of this victim trap, low energy, the sense that I'm not safe in my body, I'm not safe with my thoughts, I'm not safe in my family, I'm not safe on the face of the earth. How do we get out of it when we have spent years creating this script? We've been adding more and more scenes to this play. How am I a failure? How am I weak? How am I a victim? Oh, there's another one. So I was excited to see people in my workshop pushing through that and getting some revelations. I was thinking today when I do my Wim Hof breath, they do know from observing people when they're having MRIs or tracking brainwave devices when they're doing Wim Hof breath, they will go up to an alpha state or a gamma state. And what happens there, it's kind of like if you ever watch those space programs when the people who are in satellite suits or in the protective suits go outside the spaceship and they're repairing it. And that's what happens when you get into gamma or alpha, is you're outside of the usual chaos of your thought patterns. And you can kind of float around and you can kind of look at yourself and go, this system has a wire loose. So it's very encouraging when you can get into that place of being able to observe yourself, not as if you are a slave master that's looking to see how bad you are, how wrong you are, how many stupid things you're doing, or not even, on the other hand, like a mommy that's just going like, oh, it's okay, you're so beautiful, everything's fine. Instead, you can stand back when you get into these brainwave states and you can quietly, calmly assess WTF is going on? And so as I was doing Wim Hof today, I was thinking about the show Death Valley Days. Yes, I was back there then. And the 24 Mule team that carries people through this place where it's so deadly that they probably won't survive. But they've got their 24 mules. And my mind is so entertaining. I'm thinking to myself, I've never had 24 mules. I've had like 2 mules, a turtle, a griffin, a pterodactyl, a horse, a zebra, a giraffe. And so you've got all these mismatched energies pulling you, and you're just confused by it. And I was so thankful. I keep finding things in my Wim Hof meditations. I keep seeing things about myself, about how things that I just accepted as normal or accepted as what everybody else is thinking or doing. And I get a chance to really look at it and go, oh my God, you know, these are handicapping thoughts you're having. You're putting yourself in jail. So the word for today is we are in the astrological place where, now I know this is hard. This is like, if you could just flap your ears, you could fly. I'm sorry, I don't know how to flap my ears. We are in a place where we can level up. We can become more gloriously what we were meant to be. We can be on the earth with more ferocity of love and more intention to be compassionate, especially toward ourselves. This is a time when we can be healing our bodies, when we can bring in the force of the universe to come and be like a magician, you know, laying hands on whatever it is that we've been carrying, which is where our childhood pain has lodged itself. So this is a glorious time. I'm sharing this with you, and I'm saying there are teachers, there are YouTube videos, there are methodologies, there's so much out there. Once you set the intention to be more beautifully, wonderfully, radiantly who you are, you will find a way to get there. I promise you. Please do come to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Share this video with other people who are struggling, which is practically everybody on the face of the earth right now. I don't know, it's kind of like if you're not struggling, have you not got a heart? Can't you feel anything? So there is a way out, and this is the time to change your story. And so it is. Thank you.